Hey guys, my name is Simpzy and welcome back to some more Westeros Total War. We're playing as House Greyjoy, so let's get into the campaign. Now, in the last episode we managed to take Castle Rock and Lannisport. Now, just looking at that income per turn is absolutely crazy. So, we've been able to recruit another 3 more armies. So, we currently have Balon besieging Silver Hill, along with Harris, Harlow, Victarion in full stacks, and the Dampere. Yeah, let's talk about who's in there. Serret and Lancel Lannister. One more turn before they surrender. We've basically been starving them out. Theon, Dagmar, and Good Brother. Family tree-wise, Victarion, who married Asha Greyjoy. Bit of incest there, marrying his niece. Has had a son called Victarion as well. So, that's confusing enough. But I guess he liked his own name and wanted to continue to Victarion II. Theon Greyjoy is married to Sansa Stark. He has had a daughter, Gwynnes, and he's had a son, Christopher Greyjoy. So now Christopher Greyjoy will have a really strong claim to the north. He is half northerner himself, so we have a claim to go north if we pursue it. Now, I did manage to get a military access with the Starks to push through Hornvale here and attack Silver Hill. We have trade rights with the Tyrells. I still haven't decided what I want to do after defeating the Lannisters. I guess we'll get to that point later on. Euron obviously was deserted. He fucking married Rosalind Frey, so he's partying it up in the Twins with good old Walder. Which is a shame, because I would have given him a decent part of the kingdom and I wanted his family tree to grow. Lannisport isn't too good at the moment, because it's just we've got the religion difference is crazy, and we can't seem to recruit any religious buildings. So I've moved Roderick Harlaw. He's quite old at the moment, 55. I don't particularly want him to be moving about that much. He was sitting at 10 towers. But what we're going to do here now is we're going to end the turn. We're going to kill Lancel Lannister and Serret, unless they sally out against us. Nope, they didn't. They managed to starve, which I find is stupid. We'll sack Silver Hill. I also forgot to mention, during the end-turn phase, I had skipped a couple of turns ahead. Not really too much actually happened. Maybe a family... No, decrease. I forgot to mention that Renly Baratheon is dead. Renly has no longer a king, so I'm not really too sure the circumstances of his death, but Renly Baratheon is dead. So I find that really quite interesting. So the only kings in the realm are Joffrey, Robb, and Stannis, and myself, of course. But we've taken Silver Hill now. We were in a lot of crippling debt, but we'll build a watchtower. We'll quickly rally back up, and let's instantly move out of there to push against the Lannisters. Alright, we'll send these 4 in there. Perfect. But we now have 6 stacks. Let's continue to push. The Lannisters are forming some sort of army here. Easy victories. I might let Theon get some of these battles in, simply because his loyalty is only 4-star. I wanted to get that a little bit higher. Giving him the command should help a bit. Yeah, as you see there, he's boosted up his loyalty quite significantly. But we'll continue to push north, because, yeah, I'd imagine, I kind of assumed that the Lannisters have Stony Sept. They might even have Pink Maiden or Harrenhal, a couple of regions here, because the Riverlands isn't looking too fresh. Right, what can we do here now? Not much else. Let's continue on. Haven't done a save in a while, I feel. But guys, if you still are enjoying this House Greyjoy campaign, please leave a like. I would really much appreciate it. And subscribe if you haven't, to keep up to date with this campaign. Mildred Greyjoy. A daughter. Victarion's had a daughter. Very, very nice. The family tree is growing. We'll let Theon get rid of these, like, Captain Garrisons. He is my faction heir. He will be king one day. We want his loyalty to go up a little bit more. So who's at Stony Sept? I can't seem to see anyone at the moment. But we'll get Balon to... Well, we're actually going to have to cross the river here to get more units in. Relationships worse with House Lannister, you think? We'll get Euron take the first siege, and then we'll get everyone else to push across the river. Who's in there? Tyrek Lannister the heir. What? Oh shit, Kevin Lannister's been killed as well. I didn't kill him. Okay, so they've actually attacked us here at Stony Sept. This might be the battle of the episode. One-to-one ratio, Victarion and the Damp Air. A lot of Ironborn Raiders. They're not the best unit we've got, but they will give them a run for their money at having additional chevrons in shielding and in attack. This all looks garbage. Not even one lot of armoured spearmen. Okay, let's fight this one on the field. And we'll be able to take Stony Sept. Our honor means no more than our lives, so long as the realm is safe. Nice quote from Quarren Huffand. Right, we can't see anything. It's really quite foggy, which is shit. Oh, it's a bridge battle. Oh. Okay. They are literally all going to die. Oh, God. This is going to be a bloodbath just here. Yeah, I'm going to have to reform this a lot more. Only one lot of archers. The Damp Air and Victarion can sit back here. We have one unit of cavalry. I say one unit. There's only 3 men in that unit. Yeah, I'm going to reform this now, though. Because for some reason you can't put them this close up normally in the deployment. But like that's where mostly everyone else is going to go. Alright, you put them on the angles here for a bridge battle, because then you're technically surrounding them if you're hitting them from the sides. The game thinks that. So the morale is considerably reduced. Legend of Total War told me that one. Right, I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, maybe I should actually push a couple more, just clustering here. Alright, get the archers to go here. Victarion can push closer up. We'll pull the Damp Air further back. We'll keep him as he is. Because the thing about the Damp Air is, he's got priests in his unit. They're light infantry, so if a decent volley comes in, he's done. He's down and out for the count. Now we've got our position here quite well. Light infantry. We're just waiting for the reinforcements to kill. Tyrek Lannister, the heir. I'm going to get my archers to hold. I don't want to waste against this spear militia, which is going to get absolutely romped. Oh my god. Get a volley off while they're running. That was atrocious. That oh god. That was pitiful. That was actual shit. But what we're waiting for is the main army to engage us. It's going to take a little while, but nonetheless, we've drawn out the garrison at Stony Sept. Not the best army build out of all of them. Balon obviously has the best, but I didn't actually check how many archers they had, because that could be a problem. By the look of it, it's mostly just spearmen and Tyrek. So, a couple of big deaths in the series. Obviously we killed Martin and Lancer and fucking Willem, Stefford, and when we took Lannisport and Castle Rock. One lot of longbowmen. We'll let my archers go toe-to-toe with theirs then. But Tywin is obviously Lord of Castle Rock, and then Kevin is in the game as the heir. So Kevin must have been killed at some point, maybe by the Tullys or the Tyrells. Pretty interesting. I'm gonna put guard mode on for my archers. Oh, their cavalry's pushing through. How foolish. Tyrek Lannister trying to break the ranks. He's not going to do too well. If we can kill him, his whole force will crumble. But the Lannisters are coming headstrong to break the onslaught. They probably only think this is the only Greyjoy army besieging, let alone a full stack of, well, the rest of the fucking, 5 stacks are pushing the river on the other side. Alright, get my archers to hit that. We are 2% to their 2. Blow the horn. We'll let my guys at the front here push out and try to kill the heavy knights. If we can kill Tyrek, that would send a fucking huge rout. But I don't know if it's possible. Get my, they're broken. Most of this looks broken though. Alright, they're all wavering. So what's going to happen here is now we'll just get everyone to charge. Everyone get out of your positions and just push for it. Because now we've won. Look at that. Awesome stuff. 6% to their 23. Everyone's pushing. The Damper is in range of some archers, so we're going to have to fall him back further. We still haven't killed Tyrek, but just looking at this. So, because look at this. We're just surrounding the absolute fuck out of him. I'm not going to worry about my archers and the Damper. Just fall them out. Because, see, we're technically surrounding them here. That's why they're saying they're fighting to the death. Wow, what a solid victory. And because they're only light units, they can pivot and run a lot quicker. Nearly hit 1,000 captured, killed 45. That is perfect. That is a bridge battle. That is pretty well spot on, I would say. Could even block them further from going back over, just pushing a couple of units here and there. Get those archers. I don't know what's happening there. We've killed Tyrek the heir. Surprised they didn't rout beforehand. So what's here now? Just shaken archers. A militia that hasn't fled yet. There's a charge coming in though. I might even send one unit. Oh, no, I need to deal with this. Fuck me. Would have been interesting to see if I didn't pack with the Starks or the Tyrells. If we... Well, I would have been fighting in the north mostly, wouldn't I? I still will most likely fight in the north now that we have Christopher, who's half Greyjoy, half Stark. Balon just wants land and money, I think. Doesn't give a shit about anyone else's kingship. Right, let's push. On the remaining, that for some reason are holding. God knows why. We'll continue. We do have that one cavalry unit. It might be able to grab a couple of the stragglers. Seeing as there's only 3, we might actually be able to do some damage. Go for the archers. Yeah, look at that. It actually did quite well. But on that note, we'll end it there. Right, 264 lost. Wow, the captain lost 2 when they pushed the river. Tyrek lost 1,971. You're most welcome to pause and have a look at the casualties sustained and inflicted if you're curious and whatnot. But a solid victory. Winter is coming. House Stark is the quote of the episode. Alright, let's sack Stony Sept. Mission successful. What? There was a mission to take Stony Sept? Oh god, you gotta love it when that works out like that. We'll let Theon continue to, like, get his command up a bit. I want to get out of Tyrell lands, though. That's the thing. How does he feel unappreciated? Regardless, now, let's push everyone up across the river. I want to build some watchtowers if we can, though. So it looks like the Lannisters have Pinkmane. We're going to push upon that in the next episode. But, guys, I'm going to end it here. Thank you very much for watching if you watched all the way through. I really do appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you haven't already to support this series and my channel and stay up to date with uploads on Simpzy Total War. Okay, guys, have a fantastic rest of your day. Goodbye.